Hello, Facebook family, YouTube family, Instagram, and all of that good stuff. I want to tell you happy Saturday. This is Katina's Corner. This is our third segment. I'm excited about it. And Katina's Corner will consist of my man, my money, my God, and me. And the first one we talked about me and my God. The second one we talked about my man, marriage, what takes a successful marriage. And today we will talk about my money. I want to give you all a quick 5 to 6 minute rundown of financial planning 101, the basics. So, for you all who consider yourself financial savvy or financial guru, you may get something out of it toward the end, but this may not be for you. But go ahead and listen so you can know who you can forward this to. But it's definitely for those high schoolers, for those who have not invested before, for those who do not consider yourself financial savvy, or even for those who have just maybe come out of debt and you're getting ready to really seriously save for the first time. To let some of you know who don't know, my background is finance. I majored in finance. I have my MBA in marketing and management, and I was a personal financial advisor for about 5 years with American Express, and then about another 5 years with Pots of Gold. And so I've been a financial planner for I was a financial planner for a while. So you won't see me today giving stock tips or telling what an individual firm will do or anything like that, because I'm no longer a financial advisor. But I know plenty enough to get you started. The first thing I'll talk about is a savings versus a money market. It's so important to have emergency money saved. The School of Financial Planning say 3 to 6 months times your bills are ideal. But I tell people at least 2 months of your bills you want in cash. It's just healthy if you can do that. Savings versus a money market. You have your regular savings account at the bank, but you also have a money market which yields a little more than your savings account. A lot of your savings accounts these days barely pay 1%, whereas some of your money markets may pay 4. And most of the time you get those at institutions like Ameriprise or Edward Jones or Fidelity. Then you have your savings versus a CD. A CD, the name of it is a certificate of deposit. And your CDs may yield today around 4 to 6% depending on how long. You can get a CD from anywhere 6 months to about 5 years. Typical one is 1 to 2 years, and you are promising to leave it in for a certain amount of time for a certain interest rate. And when that time is up, you will have a certain amount of time that you can cash out without a penalty. But if you need it before then, you will be penalized. So you don't want to put any money that you're going to need within that time period if an emergency comes up. So that's where you'll put a portion of your money, but not your immediate money. Then you have stocks versus mutual funds. A stock is an individual, small one share of a particular company. So a small percentage of one company versus a mutual funds is a collective group of those shares in one mutual fund. So you are hedging your bet, so to say, or you're pooling your monies into one, because you don't want to individually trade stocks or mutual stocks. you want to go into a mutual fund where you have a professional manager managing those stocks. And you have Roth IRA versus IRA. These are mechanisms that you can retire on. Um, what's good about the IRAs is you have tax advantage. Your Roth IRA will grow tax free. All of the growth is tax free. Versus your IRA, if you don't have a 401k, you can deduct it. So it just depends. You would ask your tax consultant or sit down with someone, your financial advisor, to see which one is more advantageous to you. There's a certain amount you can put in an IRA versus a Roth IRA, and it's a certain amount that you can put even over that if you're over 50 years old. And then you have your 401k versus a 403b. 401k, you work for a corporation. 403b, nonprofit like a church or a school, and you're able to put monies in pre-tax. So you put 10,000 in, that's $10,000 that you don't have to claim on taxes because it went in pre-tax. And of course, when you pull it out, the government's going to want their money. They're going to want their taxes. So that's a very quick overview of financial planning and some of the choices that you have. I'm going to do a more in-depth seminar. So please drop in the comments below if you are interested in going into detail about some things like that. You may want a recommendation from me for a financial planner to talk individual, or you may just need a budget coach, which I'm available, or you may want to come to a seminar. So just let me know of your wishes in the comments below, and hopefully this gave you something to think about. Thank you for tuning in to Katina's Corner. Have a blessed day.